the type of education that we are imparting today, at the price at which we are imparting, it is not happening anywhere in the rest of Caribbean. Today we are a doctor and you are a patient. I want to remove this doctor-patient.
What initiatives are placed in enhance student life and well-being?
I always say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy and Jill a dull girl.
What advice you give to the students who aspire to have the successful career in the medical field?
My advice to all medical students is, you have taken up a profession which is not only a very noble profession, but is also a profession which needs a lot of sacrifice.
Hello viewers, hello and welcome back to another episode of LAU podcast. So today with us Vice Chancellor of Lincoln American University. So we will have a brief interaction with him to know more about the Lincoln American University. So welcome sir.
Thank you Khushbu for having me for this podcast and program. Indeed, it's my privilege to be here. Greeting viewers, namaskar to everyone. Indeed, I'm very happy to be here and I'm very happy to take on any questions that Khushbu you have got regarding the university. In the beginning, I must tell all of you that Lincoln American University is a very young university but a very progressive university, and it is doing well in all facets of academics, of extracurricular activities, of games and sports. So with this introduction, I am ready, Khushbu, to face any questions that you have for me, and I'll try my best to give them as accurate answers as possible.
Thank you sir. So my first question is, sir, can you tell us about your journey, like from being an Air Marshal to becoming the Vice Chancellor of Lincoln American University? What inspired you to transition in academia?
Okay, well, Khushbu, it's like this. When I was the Director General of Medical Services of Indian Air Force, I realized that we can do so much in academics. We have been doing so in the armed forces to a very large extent. But I thought, why the good practices of the armed forces cannot be followed into other universities, into other medical education schools, into medical education systems. In addition, I had interest about the fledgling career of foreign medical graduates. They were going through a lot of difficult phases in their lives and they had certain challenges. I thought transiting into academia at this point of time would be a good step for me. Not only was it personally very interesting to me, but it was my passion. I wanted to reach out to the systems to bring into a cultural change in the way we look at medical education. Because medical education is just not teaching somebody. It's not just the science. It also involves an art. How do you look after a patient? How do you save lives? What is it that motivates you to go outside your zone of comfort and save somebody else's lives, look after other families, reach out to the community in their environment? So all these factors were there in my mind, and I thought it's a very good opportunity to take over this appointment of Vice Chancellor of Lincoln American University, where I will not be bounded by too many regulations, but the quality of education will not be compromised. So I thought I can bring in some innovation, some changes without much of regulations on me imposed by the environment, and see how we move forward. So I think we did that, and I'm very happy to share with you that we achieved a lot of success in our endeavors in bringing in some changes in the education system, which I felt were of use not only to the students but also to the community.
Okay, thank you sir. So may I know another question sir, ask you, so what is your vision of Lincoln American University and how do you plan to achieve it?
Okay, well, we started small. We had very few students. My vision was that since we were providing affordable and quality medical education to students across the country, making them have cross-cultural interactions and also ensuring that the academics do not suffer. So I have a very, very, large vision of the university. I want this university to be one of the best universities which practices innovation and creativity in the field of medical education. To do that, we have taken a lot of baby steps. The first that I would like to share with you, that although we have a multi-story building, but since the number of students are increasing year by year, and I need to expand into other programs as well. So we have purchased a land of almost 51 acres where we plan to have a huge university complex with all academic facilities, with a large auditorium. We are also planning to have a hospital in the campus. Now this hospital will be affiliated with our medical school, so they can undergo practical training side by side and they can directly interact with the community within their campuses. So that is my vision for the university, and I feel that the type of education that we are imparting today at the price at which we are imparting, it is not happening anywhere in the rest of Caribbean. We are one of the most affordable universities in the Caribbean. We have the best academic results in foreign medical graduate examination. 31% people passed in the first attempt. We have very good result with USMLE Step 1. Almost 80% students passed in their first attempt. We have almost 100% result with the Caribbean Medical Council examination. So academically we are growing well and we are doing well. I need to take this to the next level. Now that next level is what? What is that next level? Now that next level means that my student, once he gets out of my school, he should be clinically so competent that everybody should say from which school has he graduated. And then he should say that I graduated from Lincoln American University. That is my vision for this school. I hope in due course of time, God willing, my efforts will pave way for good results. That's my vision for this university, and I hope one day we will achieve it.
So, sir, how do you think medical education needs to meet the needs to the future, and what is the Lincoln American University taking in this direction?
Okay, see, why do we learn medicine? The fundamental question is that we learn medicine because we want to serve the community. So my competence should be in consonance with the needs of the community. Medical education most of the time is imparting us lot of knowledge. But is that knowledge being translated into skills and competence at the community level? Well, that none of us can say with confidence. I want Lincoln American University to be a university where this knowledge is translated into competence at the community level by understanding the needs of the community. And please understand, communities are different. A community in a village in India is different than a community in a metro in India. A community in Guyana is different than a community in India. So every community has a different need that is related to its healthcare requirements. So the student must be able to understand and comprehend that need of the community. So if he is able to understand and comprehend the need of the community, he will be able to take care of the community in a manner in which the community needs it. So my aim is to make my student come to that level. Now, how do we do this? To do this, we have started community projects. We have interacted with the Ministry of Health in Guyana. They give us some projects. We do projects on their behalf. I have got the students involved in health education of the community, in doing their preliminary medical examination, in supporting in blood transfusion activities. So whatever is happening in the community, my student is aware. And I want to increase this awareness to a much higher level. I also want to start something like adopting of families by the students in the rural sector, in the villages, where they can go see how the families are there in their home environment, interact with them in their home environment and see how they can help them to lead a happy and healthy life. And once they fall sick, then what steps need to be taken by them in their home environment. If we are able to do this, then my medical graduate of tomorrow will be a part of the community in which he is providing his services. Today we are a doctor and you are a patient. I want to remove this doctor-patient. I want to say, I am a part of your family. I am a part of your community. I have not come here to treat you. I have come here to interact with you and to help you to achieve higher levels of health in your personal lives.
That's great, sir. That's great. So, sir, what initiatives are placed in enhance student life and well-being?
Okay, yes, we also understand that medicine is a very stressful career. Lot of subjects, you have to read everything, you have to appear for regular examinations, there are internal assessments, there are quizzes, there are mid-semester examinations, there are end-semester examinations. Means the student keeps on going from one examination to another examination. And I always say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy and Jill a dull girl. Now to prevent that, we have introduced a lot of extracurricular activities in the university, which involves having various sports activities organized along with other universities. Whereas even within the university, we interact with the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center there of India, and we have a lot of cultural activities in association with them. We arrange cultural activities, dances, songs, and plays that reflect Indian culture in the university campus.
So that's great, sir. Sir, we are very impressed with the progress of the university and the steps being taken for the students. So, sir, my next question is, what advice you give to the students who aspire to have the successful career in the medical field?
Okay, this is advice to all students, whether they belong to Lincoln American University or they belong to any other university. My advice to all medical students is, you have taken up a profession which is not only a very noble profession, but is also a profession which needs a lot of sacrifice. Therefore, for you to become a successful professional, you have to show a lot of sincerity, lot of commitment to your studies, to the academics, also to work hard to understand the disease and the disease processes, just not for the sake of appearing and passing an examination. For you, life is an examination, and your results are not documented by the outcome of the paper examination or the clinical examination that you appear for, but your examination results are declared by the patients whom you save, by the patients who get well because of you. So if you focus on those results, I think, Khushbu, students have to show lifelong commitment, a lifelong learning, not merely to get a qualification, but to be a part of a system that supports good healthcare, positive and progressive healthcare in the community in which we live. So please, students, study hard, study with sincerity, show dedication. Yes, do enjoy. As I said, don't go into stress. It is a stressful journey, but it's an enjoyable journey. It is a very satisfying journey. So by all means, enjoy the journey, but work hard.
So, sir, my last question is, what key message or takeaways would you like our audience to remember this conversation?
Well, I would like everybody to remember that Lincoln American University is the university which is the university of the future. Please join the university, not only because I am saying so, because I am assuring you that you can get no other university in the region in the Caribbean which will help you to grow in your medical profession in a manner in which this university does. Secondly, it is the most affordable university in the Caribbean region. Thirdly, our results are there for everyone to see. I am not trying to brag about the results. I just communicated. If you want a successful career in medicine, please join Lincoln American University. I assure you of a successful, happy and satisfying career as a doctor. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for giving such important advice to all our audience. Hope this will help all our future doctors. Thank you so much, everyone.